Okay, we are starting a fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis, and let me uh, uh, let me open the sessions, and the session is fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis, and that is the basic concepts. Here is a resource person. As you know, uh, I am Dr. Safdar Husain Tahir from Pakistan, and my uh, total this lecture is a symmetric analysis with software of fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis, a novel approach. I am associate professor in a university, government college university of Faisalabad. I did a postdoc UWA business school at the University of Western Australia. So let me start in the name of Allah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وهو الذي خلق الليل والنهار والشمس والقمر كل في فلك يسبح. And it is he who created the night and the day and the sun and the moon, each floating in its orbit. What it is actually, we need to understand that everything in a universe, in a motion and in a dynamic stage. The word, the universe is not static, but it is in a dynamic stage. In cosmology, the universe can be thought as a set of galaxies and other celestial objects, with each galaxy representing a subset of that set. Overall, when we look at the universe, the base of the universe is looking like a combination of the sets and a subset. There are some subsets that are connected with the set. This idea is consistent with the hierarchical structure of the universe, where galaxies are organized into a galaxy cluster and superclusters, which are themselves subset of a large universe. The whole set of this universe, and then there is some subsets in the form of the clusters and the supercluster. So the clusters is connected with the supercluster, that is the superset and subset. So the overall, the idea is there, the universe is combinations of a set and a subset or relationship. In physics, subatomic particles can be thought as sets, with each particle consisting of a set of fundamental particles and their associated properties. This idea of sets and subsets is used to describe the complex interaction between particles and to predict their behavior. This is the system theory. What actually there is some particles, sets and subsets describe the complex interaction. There is a complex interaction between the sets and the subsets, and this complex interaction can be predicted, the behavior. That is the system theory. System theory is the interdisciplinary study of systems, cohesive groups of interrelated, interdependent components that can be natural and human made. Sometimes we can see that the relationship between the sets and subsets, they are interrelated, they are interdependent components, and the behavior of them can be predictable, and interdisciplinary study of the system. So the system theory indicate that the relationship between set and subset, a group of interrelated, interdependent components. The components are interdependent, and there is a total system where sets and subset exist. Look at it. Bronfenbrenner's ecological system theory. There are the individual, sex, age, health. These individuals are a family. Individuals are a subset of the family, peer groups, and workplace. Both are the subset of a meso system, a relationship between micro and exo. All three are the subsets of the neighbors, mass media, social services. All four are the subsets of ideology, attitude of culture, ethnicity. All five are the subset of chronosystem, all of the experience of a lifetime. So what exactly we are ecological system theory indicate? That the whole universe is in a relationship of set and subset. They are interdependent, they are interconnected. The every set is connected with an other set. That is you can say the subset is connected with the bigger set, and then the bigger set is also a subset of another set. All subsets simultaneously becomes a part of a big set. The whole big set is a universe. This is a beautiful interpretation, a beautiful picture of ecological system theory. Micro and macrocosm relationship. Now look at this is what you can look at the universe. The whole universe is in a relation between set and subset. Now look at the inner self of every person. You can observe the relation of sets and subset again within a body. So there is a microcosm, a man, an entity, and there is a macrocosm. The microcosm has a relationship with the macrocosm. Macrocosm, a universe. Microcosm, a entity. An entity is connected with a universe. The shape and the structure of the entity in a microcosm is similar to a macrocosm, and there is a relationship and there is interdependency between both these causes. In a set theory, the universe is a collection that contains all the entities one wishes to consider in each situation. The universal set is a collection of all elements and member of all the related sets known as its subset. All stars in the Milky Way galaxy is a good example of a universal set if we consider all the stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Look at the universe. Universe is a relationship, a collection of all elements, members of all related sets. So all related sets known as a subset of the universe. There is a big set like a macrocosm, and then there is a small subset of that big set. So the sets are connected with the a big set. All stars in a Milky Way galaxy is a good example of a universal set. If we consider all the stars in the Milky Way galaxy, the universal set is a macrocosm. You are watching QCA by Dr. Safdar Husain Tahir. This is a live session. We will online live at Pakistan Standard Time 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. every Saturday, inshallah. Then comes the principle of system theory. The basic principles of a system theory lies in the concept that whole is greater or equal to the sum of its component. There are some components. The combination of the component either equal or either equal or less than the whole. The whole is greater or equal. I mean, if there is a three components, A plus B plus C, the combination of these components is equal A, B, C, the bigger set, either or ABC is greater than that of the combination of each component. The second one is equifinality. Equifinality is the fundamental principle of the system theory, which means that various factorial configurations of a system or different paths lead to the same outcome or desired state. Various combinations, when there is a different component, so the combination of the component, the various combination of the component lead to same outcome. It means that in order to achieve the outcome, a different path exists. It may go through from two component and sometime from three component and sometime from one component or different combination of the component. So same outcome can be achieved with a different path. This is what is called the equifinality. Some of them may be critical factors, sufficient or necessary conditions which explain the presence and absence of the outcome. When you get the outcome, it's either a sufficient condition or necessary condition of the component, and that can be explained with the presence and absence of the outcome result. Base of QCA, fuzzy set qualitative comparative lesson. Dear viewers, you are watching the online lectures of Dr. Safdar Husain Tahir, fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. The base of QCA are different combinations. Number one, the system theory. Number two, the complexity theory. Number three, the set theorem. 4, fuzzy logic, Boolean algebra, combination algorithm. These are the base of this fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. This is a novel research methodology, and the base of this novel research methodology are, as I said, system theory, complexity theory, set theorem, fuzzy logic, Boolean algebra, and combination algorithm. What is the system theory? The study of society as a complex arrangement of elements. There are different arrangement of the element, including individuals and their beliefs as they related to the whole. Suppose we have a country. The one country is connected with different individuals, their beliefs and their related behavior. This is a system. So the system theory will tell you there is a complex arrangement of the element that includes the individual, the beliefs, and the related to a whole of a country. If we are study the country as a system, then comes complexity theory. Complexity theory suggests that system, especially social, economic, and biological ones, are inherently unpredictable because they are involved numerous interconnected components interacting dynamically. There are different combinations, different individual factors that are creating the outcome. So in this way, the outcome is unpredictable because they involve numerous interconnected components, macrocosm and microcosm. There are numerous systems in the macrocosm. The macrocosm has a system of air and like air, a gas, and like rivers and water, canals, like you can say electricity, and like a communication. So the all systems outside in a macrocosm in the miniature scale or in a small scale exist within an entity of every person. So you can say the macrocosm is connected with the microcosm. So So this is a very complexity theory tells us that the numerous interconnected component interacting dynamically, and the outcome is unpredictable. However, despite this unpredictability, these systems do not operate in complete chaos. This is not that you can say that everything the working in a chaos. Uh, Instead, they are constrained by the ordering generating rules which shape their behavior and outcome. Although numerous interconnected components interacting dynamically means the outcome is unpredictable, yet the system is not a complete chaos. Instead, they are constrained by the order generating rule. If we study the order generating rule, we can predict the behaviors of the outcome. Just like, for example, complexity theory tells us the stock market behavior. The stock market is a complex system where prices fluctuate unpredictably due to numerous factors like investor sentiments, economic conditions, and geopolitical events. However, it still operates within a structured framework dictated by regulations, market mechanism, and trading rules. The stock market is a complex system. Price fluctuates unpredictably due to numerous factors. Although the price is unpredictably changed dynamically. However, still operate within a structured framework dictated by regulation, market mechanism, and trading rules. Unpredictability is what? Stock price can change suddenly due to breaking news, speculations, and technological disruption. No one can perfectly predict market movement due to the presence of the multiple influencing factors. That is numerous influencing factors. No one 100% predict the market. However, we have some order generating rules. Stock exchange impose rules like circuit breakers and prevent extreme volatility. Regulatory bodies enforce law to ensure fair trading and prevent manipulation. Investors and traders follow fundamental and technical analysis principles to make decisions. Although it looks difficult to predict the market price, however, order generating rules and the technical and fundamental analysis give us a chance to predict up to some extent of the market price. But we are confident that the market price is 100% is unpredictable. However, if we study the behavior of this system and if we focus on the fundamentals and the technical analysis principles, we can predict up to some extent, if not 100%, the market price of the future. Then comes the set theorems. This is also a base of our fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. In the algebra of the sets are some of the elementary properties of the algebra of union, intersection, and set complements of sets. In theory, algebra of sets follows well-defined rules called set theorems or laws for three main operations: a union, combines element of sets, intersection, common elements, complement, element not in the set relative to a universal set. So this is also a set theorem is also a base of fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. This is what we can say interactions of the sets, set A and set B. 3 and 4 is the intersection, although 1, 2, 3 up to 8 is the union of that set. So you can easily see from the diagram. Fuzzy logic. Fuzzy logic is also lies in the base of the a fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. Fuzzy logic is an approach of computing based on degree of truth rather than usual true or false, 1 or 0, Boolean logic on which the modern computer is based. Modern computer is based on a Boolean logic, either 1 or 0. But the fuzzy logic is not a 1 and 0, but it's a degree of true or false. For example, considering the set of all persons, instead of saying that someone is either tall or not tall, we can assign a degree of membership to each person based on their height. A person who is 6 feet could have a membership degree of 0.8, while individuals who are 5.5 feet and 5 feet tall might have a membership degree of 0.4, 0.2 respectively. This allows us to represent the imprecisions and uncertainty that is inherent in many real-world situations. The concept of all person is different in Pakistan, Turkey, and Japan. The tall person is different in a different societies. In Pakistan, tall mean different. In Turkey, talls mean different, and in Japan, talls mean different. Maybe in Pakistan, a 5.5 is a tall person. In a Turkey, 6 feet is a tall person, and in Japan even 5 feet is a tall person. So the tall person is not a definitely a universal thing. So we can convert the degree of truth rather than is the truth true or false. So we convert the 1 and 0 into a fuzzy logic where you can say there is not absolutely either 1 or 0. Absolutely you can say tall or not tall. No, we connect them the calibration rather than you can say is a tall. You can give the membership when a person have a 6 feet, a 0.8, when he has a 5.5, so you can say 0.4, and when is a 5, 0.2. So this is the, you can say, the degree of truth rather than usual true and false lies in 1 and 0, which is a Boolean logic. Similarly, Boolean algebra is a branch of mathematics that deals with the operation of the logical values that the binary variables, like in our computer systems and our systems, most probably on a binary logic, either 1 or 0. The Boolean variables are represented as a binary numbers of represent truth 1 and 0 false. Elementary algebra deals with the numerical operation, where Boolean algebra deals with the logical operation. So the Boolean algebra is also a base of fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. Then comes a combination algorithm. Combination algorithm, all possible combination without any order. The term combination algorithm usually refers as to a systematic methods of generating and counting combination, that is selecting items for a set without regard to the order. If we have two numbers n and r, the factorial of n, a factorial of r, n minus r factorial, that is the total combination. Look at this example. If we have a set of 3 number 1 to 3, find all the combination sets. Possible combination is set A, that the subset of A, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The total combination, you can say the total subsets of that set is 2 power 3 minus 1, that is 8 minus 1 is 7. So 2 is the total component, 2 is the formula, and 3 is the component 2 power 3. If there is a 4 component, then 2 power 4 minus 1. If there is a 5 component, then 2 power 5 minus 1. That is the total subsets of a set. So you can say there are 6 base of the fuzzy set: qualitative, comparative analysis, the system theory, the complexity theory, the set theorem, fuzzy logic, Boolean algebra, and combination algorithm. We can just go and see if there is any question from any section. We check. Got it. Welcome live chat. Sir, did you understand anything in Urdu, please? Hello, sir. No, this is the English lecture, so not possible. I can discuss in Urdu. So I will discuss in English, because these are the global lectures, and people are watching from all over the world. So that is why live chat. Sir, did you? No, not possible that I will explain in Urdu in this lecture, because I explain in English. Okay. Okay, we have gone through the basis of fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. The fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis lies the 6 different bases: the system theory, complexity theory, fuzzy logic, set theorem, combination algorithms, and Boolean algebra. Now we move forward regarding the fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. I am Dr. Safdar Husain Tahir, Associate Professor, Lalpur Business School, Government College, University of Faisalabad. I did postdoc from UWA Business School, the University of Western Australia. I am delivering you the novel research methodology fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. Now we starting the lectures again. Okay, this is as we have discussed that there are different combinations actually in the previous slide. When there is a 3 component, suppose A, B, C, and the whole combination becomes in this way. Look at it. This is A, this is B, this is C, AC, AB, BC, ABC. Just like this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can say here A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, A, C, B, C, A, B, C. There are you can say different combinations of set. There are 3 set A and B, what a combination means in qualitative comparative analysis. American professor Charles Riggan introduced this modern research methodology to the public in 1987. Since its inception, QCA has been extended and modified several times. Currently, we have CSQCA, FsQCA, and MVQCA. Crisp set QCA, CS, fuzzy set QCA, and multi-value QCA. There are three basic types of QCA. This is, you can say, if you want to download the software, there are different software. I can show you. Okay, I can show you right here. Compass QCA. There's a Compass QCA. Compass has a 3S. Okay. Here resources, then comes software, and you can download free software from this FsQCA, and there are many software, FsQCA for R, and these software are free and you can download and install on your system. They are you can say a friendly software, easy to run in on your system. So this is the Compass COMPASSS QCA. This site gives you different workshops, different conferences, and different events relating to QCA, fuzzy set, qualitative comparative analysis. You can do some training. You can take some conference participation, and you can watch whatever is doing here. Has not been uploaded. Even some important papers are also uploaded on this site. You can download, read, and understand what exactly the fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. This is the you can say is the link of this site. If you want to download the software and want to get the information for this FsQCA, you can easily download the software, and others information you can get from this site. This is the trend in the publication using FsQCA from 2014 to 2024. Look at it. Members of publications. In 2014, there is a publication 15, and then 16, then 17, then 18, then 19, 19, and then 24. That the publications in a very good journal. These are the publications. So the FsQCA is going acceptation in the society, and the peoples are now getting more and more expertise and proficiency in using the FsQCA. Although this is a novel research methodology, but it are accepting around the globe. The journal with the highest number of articles implying QCA. The most important journal is the Journal of Business Research. It published 160 articles so far. Sustainability, Academy of Management, Quality and Quantity, Computers and Human Behavior, Psychology and Marketing, Sociology, Methods and Research, Technological Forecasting and Social Changes, Economic Research, Journal of Innovation and Knowledge, Journal of Promotion and Management, Journal of Retailing and Consumer Behavior. All these journals are accepting QCA based papers, and you can get the publication in these high standard journals. Number of articles employing QCA based on publisher. Look at Elsevier did well. The 220 paper published in Elsevier, and about 60 papers published in Springer, Emerald, Taylor and Francis, Valley, MDI, MDPI, and Sage, AISE Library, Cambridge, and InderScience. These are the publishers. These are the publishers who are willing to take the QCA based papers and publish in their journals. Human nature and social science. आईने नो से डरना, तर्ज़े कोहन पे अड़ना, मंजिल यही खतन है कौमों की जिंदगी में. To fear the new order and to remain stubbornly attached to the old ways, this indeed is the most difficult stage in the life of the nations. These words by renowned poet Hazrat Allama Muhammad Iqbal, the poet of Pakistan. आईनों से डरना, तर्ज़े कोहन पे अड़ना, मंजिल यही खटन है कौमों की जिंदगी में. Don't fear from the new order. Adopt the new methodology. Understand it and try to learn the new methodology, because it is the most difficult stage in the life of the nation. When a nation adopts the technology, adopt a new methodology that will work and get the advancement. Conceptual difference between CMR and QCA. The conventional regression method CRM, conventional regression methods examine the net effect, while QCA focus on the complex and asymmetric relation between the outcome of interest and its antecedents. Asymmetric relationship, and there is a net effect. Look at it. The main goal of regression based methods, conventional regression method, is to identify the best fit line or hyperplane in the given data set that generate a linear relationship between predictors and the outcome variable. Look at it. The data, and then there is a best fit line. The best fit line is you can say is the outcome, is the best outcome of regression. If you have a data, abundance data, you can see if you have a data on a large scale, you can get the best fit line, a good one. But what happens when the data is small? If you have a 15 cases and if you have a 30 cases or 50 cases, what will happen? It will create a problem. So then comes a fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. Look at it. The line passing through the data points is the graph of the estimated regression equation. Y is equal to 42.3 plus 0.49x. The parameter estimate B 42.3 and B1 0.49 were obtained using the least square method, the best fit line. The overall desired in the regression is to get the best fit line, where the coefficient sometimes significant and sometimes predictors are insignificant. Assumption of QCA then comes. It is assumed that one factor is rarely sufficient to produce a change. Once again, I go back. It means that if If x change as a 1, then the change in y is 0.49. This is the logic of regression. But what about when one factor is not rarely sufficient to produce a change? Instead, the change is often caused by different combination of factors, diametrically opposite to the CRMs or regression logic. Most probably, in a social system or in a management system, single factor is rarely sufficient to produce a change. How can we predict from the regression? Certainly not. Because in an actual or practical or pragmatic system, one factor is rarely sufficient to produce or generate a change. We need a combination of factors, combination of AB, combination of AC, combination of ABC or individual. The second assumption, it is assumed that different combination of factor equifinality can produce the same result. The same result can be produced, might be from A combination of AB or combination of BC or combination of AC or maybe with the single factor. So the same result can be obtained with a different path, that is equifinality. Equifinality is the second assumption of FsQCA. The benefit of FsQCA, why to use it? The performance of the sales department depends upon the presence and absence of higher quality of the product, higher branding expense, higher attractive location, higher customer loyalty. These are the different combinations, different factors which are producing the performance. The absence and presence of these factors is a performance. The total combination is here is the 4 factor 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 की power 4 minus 1. 2 की power 4, that is 16 minus 1, that is 15. So the whole combination from this results can be obtained in this way. Maybe all things are present, high performance. Maybe 3 things are presence and high performance. Maybe these 3 things, presence and HAL, absence, then high performance. Maybe 2 presence and 2 absence, high performance. Maybe. So in this way, there are, you can say, 15 combination which give you the high performance. This is equifinality. High performance can be obtained at different ways, and there are 15 ways, 15 combination by which you can get the high performance. So this is the combination, and these combinations don't have any order. You can write this one here and this one here. There is no order. You can write the first component here and then second component, third and fourth, maybe the fourth component first and then second and then third, whatsoever the order is there. So what is the base? Then again I go back, higher quality of product, higher branding expense, higher attractive location, higher customer loyalty. Maybe you will get the higher performance by 2 of them, by 4 of them, by 3 of them, by 1 of them, and there are, you can say, 15 combination, because 4 are the component, 2 to power 4, that is 16 minus 1, that is 15. In this way, you can say the combination algorithm. If you have a 3 factor A, B, C, A1 is the presence, and 0 is the absence. So there are 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 combinations. This combination is not a combination because all 0 means nothing and all negative means absence means nothing. So maybe in the corresponding vector, these 3 factors contributing, 2 factor contributing, not C, A and C contributing, not B, A not contributing, only B and C, A contributing, not B, not C, not A, B only contributing, not A, not B, C only contributing. These are the combination. So these are the combination algorithm of QCA. Okay, today lectures we see if there is any questions, and we will go next time. Inshallah, on the next Saturday we will start from this, and this is important that QCA data. What kind of the data QCA? We will discuss how we use the data, and this is what is the data of the crisp set and various fuzzy set data. And we will start inshallah in the on the next Saturday, where we discuss from the QCA data, primary and secondary data, and further we will move on. Okay, just watching if there is any question. Live stream is there, and any question, got it. And chat. Okay, I'm Dr. Safdar Husain Tahir. This today was the first session of a fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. Every Saturday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time, I will be online for your questions and for the live sessions of fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis. Thank you so much all over the world, and I say goodbye up to the next session. The next sessions on the next Saturday, Saturday 9 p.m. Don't forget to watch my this series of fuzzy set qualitative comparative analysis, and in this series we will use the software, and we will get the results and how to interpret and how to do the calibration and what are the different methods of the calibration, and how can we use the analytical inductions on FsQCA. These are the FsQCA lectures, and the time is short now, and I'm saying you that thank you so much for your participation in this lectures, and inshallah I will be there again on the next, and we will start with the data of FsQCA. How can we collect the data? How can we use the primary data and secondary data, and how can we use the you can say the data on a large n and data on a small n. For especially for QCA, If you have 15 cases, 20 cases and 50 cases and 30 cases, you can write a thesis on by using the QCA methodology. QCA methodology is asymmetric, and unlike the regressions, and certainly we follow, and आईने नौ से डरना, तर्ज कोहन पेड़ना, मंजिल यही खटन है कौमों की जिंदगी में.